Smash that like button for me, guys, and do not forget to subscribe. Okay, so today we got Lil Durk. Lil Durk is requesting to be released. Okay, he's saying the same reason the YNW Melly wants to be released. He believes he turned himself in, which he did willingly, but there was a warrant out for his arrest, and he says he deserves to be released because he showed, he's not a flight risk. Well, his next court date is not until I'll get into that in a second. Then we got 50 Cent versus Meek Mill. Then we got Kanye West. Let's get right into the news, guys. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Please smash that like button. Please smash it. Hit that like button. Make that like button yours. I appreciate you guys. It's very important to hit that like button, and I thank you for hitting that like button. I appreciate you watching me so much, and I appreciate you guys, and I hope you guys have a very safe day and weekend. Let's get right into the news. So his next court date, well, it found guilty on all 5 felonies. He's facing a lot of time. This is Lil Durk, okay? He's not going to be found guilty on all 5. Now, he's scheduled for another court date on June 14th, but he believes that he should be able to be sent home because he promises not to flee. Well, that's not enough. He also has a home in the area where he can stay with his fiance and child. Should Durk be free? I mean, yeah, if they put him on, they should just put him on a monitor. I don't see why there's I think it's really the other 2 guys that are involved, the Zoo and Vaughn guy, and Durk is like really just affiliated with them and probably in the wrong place at the wrong time, affiliated with the wrong people. Then we got 50 Cent exposing that Meek Mill owes this jeweler money. Now this is hilarious. Obviously he's joking, and he warns the jeweler that the jeweler is not Fofty. He is Fofty, and Fofty can only request money from people. It's dangerous to do it any other way. Where is this thing? 50s. You gotta hear this because it's hilarious. He warns the jeweler, hey, Meek Mill's gonna smack you up, man.
Oh, you said owe you money?
Says Meek owes him $4,000.
Meek Mill's owe you money?
He's gonna pay, he said though.
Oh man, you look, don't think cause you the jeweler now you can start doing what I be doing. The niggas will run down on you. You got nice little things, nice little pieces on your neck and all of that. Hey, you get run down on. Hey, I'm just motherfucker talking about you think you gonna pull a 50 on niggas. Niggas, you owe.
Yeah, as long as I don't owe you money, I'm good.
I know, but you man, you saying that's this.
But he said he's gonna pay though. He gonna pay.
So you saying Meek Mill's owe you money?
4,000 only, but he said he's gonna pay.
No, that is funny. Now I don't know, man. Then we got Kanye West. He just did a thing with what's his name? Letterman. Okay, so on Letterman, he talks about mental health with Letterman and like prevents sufferers, and he properly treats his stuff. He says he acts erratic sometimes, ramped up. He offers great insights into the disease and why he can't control himself. Then he has his thoughts on the Me Too movement. It's a one-sided war. I mean, he has all girls at this point, right? He said the war is over. Oh, he said referring to women's accusations, the war is over. He's afraid the Me Too movement has men constantly living in fear. It's not equal by equation to fear. Women feel like being the other side of that. He also says to tackle, I'm definitely supportive of women. But, he says maybe it's going a little too far. There have been some false accusations, so some people just take advantage of it. He doubles down on the Trump thing and says that people bully Trump, and that it equates to people's public reaction to his MAGA hat, being beat up in high school, wearing the wrong thing, and he's in support of Trump. Okay, so he doubles down on that. He goes into where he gets his creative influences from, and then obviously people still care about him. He demands reverence. It says. He turning to a camera expresses nervousness. What Pompeo now is known as volatile, compelling interviews. and he demands respect. Then he also went into the whole Drake thing where he believes that, Drake was really after him and all this stuff. I mean, it's a little weird. But anyways, Meek Mill with reform. He's acting for, first major legislative action for probation reform. He's Jay-Z, Robert Kraft, Van Jones, Michael Rubin. They're all bringing change for probation and parole laws. They teamed up with bipartisan bill sponsors Rep. Jordan Harris, Rep. Cheryl Dolezal. Delosier. Okay, that's it. To introduce the Smart Probation and Parole Act to the legislature for consideration. All right, so setting standards for probation term lengths according to a crime: 2 years for misdemeanors, 5 years for felonies. They're reversing damaging measures that led to Pennsylvania having the third highest percentage of its citizens on probation and parole in America. Incentive for good behavior and rehabilitation for people on probation and parole. Standardizing good term credits in exchange for certified rehabilitative programming, GED courses, and vocational training. Minimizing the types of technical violations of which an individual can be reincarcerated for, and technical violations. Retroactive application for all components. He says, I've been on probation in Pennsylvania my entire adult life for over a decade. Every aspect of my life is restricted. We need to pass HB 1555 and make sure individuals in Pennsylvania never experience confining the oppressive barriers that make it nearly impossible to re-enter society, travel to a job, or even provide for their families. That's good, man. Meek Mill's making a lot of change. I like that. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you go on Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian.com. You got to go on all three. It's free to dispute things on your credit. Do that before paying somebody for credit fix. It requires a lot of work. It requires 30 to 60 days of just writing in and trying to get stuff off. Even when they say no, write in again. You can do it right online and just keep going in until they remove that thing off your credit, because you need a good credit score to invest, borrow money, and all that good stuff. I appreciate you guys, and I'll check you guys on the next video. Peace.